The entry of two stars here for the quarterfinals. Yingsha, who is, of course, last year's champion as well. She won that big game against Wang Manyu. She's going to be a very, very interesting prospect to watch. You know, she really is kind of flawless. She has been through this entire tournament in Macau. And it'll be a good test when she goes up against an old rival, somebody that she knows well. She's met 6 times in the past, of which, of course, she's, well, triumphed 5 times. So it's going to be Cheng I Ching of Chinese Taipei, who faces off with Yingsha. Well, stay with us as we get you through the event. Also keep in mind the fact that it has been a very, very interesting tournament for us. We really enjoyed every moment of it, and I do hope that you've, you know, actually looked at those memorable moments. Now here's Cheng I Ching. She won 4-3 in the round of 16 over Hina Hayata, beat Sawatibut of Thailand before that, you know, and let's look at Yingsha. She got the better of Tien, 3-1 in the group stage, also beat Zhang of Canada, but her real, I would think her real test really came when she faced off with Sofia Polkanova, and she literally got that away to a 4-love, you know, win. So it's an interesting, a very interesting battle in terms of how Yingsha has played. She hasn't had somebody to really take her down to the wire in the contest this year, and maybe, just maybe, you know, Cheng I Ching will be the one to make that difference. So interesting battle. Let's find out what happens here. We'll also get you acquainted with our referee for the day. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that a referee is going to be Si Mei Lan of Hong Kong.
Red. Black for you. Black. Stand. You surface or receive? Surface or receive? Surface. Use surface.
So Yingsha picking up the side after winning the toss. So Cheng I Ching, well, 33 years old, world ranking 11 seeded in the tournament as well, right hand shake and grip. And she's up against, well, an athlete who's been quite a delight to watch in the last few years. Stayed at the top of the game with sheer hard work and, you know, well, dedication. Yingsha, 24 years old, world ranking 1, seeded 1 in the tournament, right hand shake and grip. Well, there's one thing with most of our top-level players, and it doesn't really have to do with, you know, just the fact that you're in the tournament taking part because you have great seeding, you've done well in the past. It's also about the fact as to how much you really love the sport, and the cream of the crop, they really are passionate about it. Here's the umpire, Si Mei Lan of Hong Kong, and she, of course, has been assisted by Aya Ahmed of Egypt. Let me just get that right. Yes, it is Ahmed of Egypt, reserve umpire Chan Chi Wai of Hong Kong, and the TTR official for this game, of course. And for the next one is going to be Kirsten Duchatz of Germany. So really, it's about a battle of, you know, who's going to, well, do what here today. What exactly are going to be, well, the skills or the tricks that you are going to see brought to the fore. Just looking at the head-to-head, Yingsha, of course, has 83.3% wins over her opponent, having won 5 games. Cheng I Ching having won only 1. Remember, Yingsha won the toss, chose the side, and it is a Chinese Taipei counterpart who will start off with the service. Alternate them rather, and that's what well Cheng I Ching just starts off with. Net or no net, she will take the point.
Love 2.
2 points in the bag for Cheng I Ching. Don't forget that, well, Sun Yingsha is that kind of player that does like to read the game. It's not always about going, you know, smack and bang in the beginning itself. Very good return there. Very confident one to just nail her first point. She's got her account started in this game, Sun Yingsha. Cheng I Ching will claim a point here. She leads 3-1. Let's not forget the only time that the Chinese Taipei athlete got the better of Sun Yingsha was a 4-2 finish in the 2018 World Tour German Open that was played in Bremen. And that's 2018, probably when Sun Yingsha was about 17 years old. You know, that's way before she got to a world #1 ranking.
Okay.
Well, ever since the time that she took that world #1 ranking, it's been another story. Very hitting a pace well. Very strong. Well, top spin out there to just nail that winner. It's a good drive from Sun Yingsha. Changed the pace of that entirely. And that's another winner. Straight back in the direction of the server. So it's 3-all now. Even Stevens. Good bit of pace on that. Not really giving, well, Cheng I Ching too much of time to reply. That's made the difference here. Nervous there. Pushing Cheng I Ching to, well, force that error on. Cheng I Ching fighting back. I think that was a very good rally, aided by the net a little bit, but that's not going to bother her too much. It was a very good comeback there from Sun Yingsha too. So these ladies pretty much going toe-to-toe here for the time being.
5-4.
Oh, lovely little flick there. Just missing the line of that one. Sun Yingsha serves at 4-6. Don't forget they met here last year in the quarterfinals too. It's pretty much a repeat of that. And Sun Yingsha came out on top 4-2 in that quarterfinal matchup. Just a repeat of that here. Well done. Placement there from Sun Yingsha. Just well, reduce the deficit even further. Very well played. So same stage, same venue, same event. Oh, lovely return. Anticipated that well. Quick reflexes, so that's 6-all now. Must be a very intelligent game. Knows to pick out her spots on the table extremely well. It's not just about going forward with rallies. Tries to kill them off as soon as possible. And that's what, many of the top 10 players do attempt to do very often. That one just missing the table entirely. Good commercial turn on that from Cheng I Ching, so Sun Yingsha takes the lead. It's building up to be quite a battle between the two here. Once again, Cheng I Ching gets straight into the net. What's very interesting is that after 2018 at the World Tour German Open, when Cheng I Ching triumphed, Sun Yingsha had sweet payback when she won the T2 Diamond in Singapore in 2019, defeating Cheng I Ching 4-1. Then, of course, 2022 at the World Table Tennis Championships in Macau, again in the quarterfinals, Sun Yingsha won 3-love. 2024 ITTF World Cup Macau, that's last year, Sun Yingsha won 4-2. And 2024 Olympics in Paris at the quarterfinals, Sun Yingsha won 3-love. And then again in the rematch up in 2024 in the Olympic Games in France, Sun Yingsha won 4-love. So this is the third time in the World Table Tennis Championships that these two ladies are meeting at this stage. And second consecutive year as well. So that's an interesting one. Cheng I Ching fighting back here. Just a backhand push earlier, but this time fails to get it on the table. Sun Yingsha now at game point. Those returns, that is such a fantastic return, and that's what she's known for. Those reflexes are terrific as she claims the first one. 11-6. It was a tough fight, but Sun Yingsha seems to be the more dominating one. Let's get into the second game here. This is the, well, to be precise, this is, of course, the third quarterfinal that's being played in the women's section. We had two games played earlier in the day, and my good friend Shazad would have taken you through them. Right now, of course, on to the second game in this contest. Sun Yingsha to serve. Well, actually drew her into that one. Wasn't really expecting that. Well, not like Sun Yingsha to miss out on those. I think just the height catching her a bit off guard. The ball just kept rising a little bit, so good start here for Cheng I Ching. This time the net will not be party to it, so it's a 1-1. I Ching to serve. Now just turning on the pace here, and I think that's really the ploy that she's been looking at, Sun Yingsha. She's done it before last year. If you've seen the quarterfinals, that's a fantastic winner speed as well. good job being done here. Very, very quick. Just losing away a little bit. The Chinese Taipei athlete, Sun Yingsha, looking very, very rock solid. Just her body language, the way it's been. She started off on a great note. Well, she's been keeping the pace on, but not too much of variation there this time from Sun Yingsha. Just waiting for her opponent to make a few errors. She's been playing the ball up to her, pushing her to defend rather than construct her strokes. Now that's really been the name of the game here for Sun Yingsha so far. Leads by 4 points. He changed to serve at 1-5. Cheng I Ching putting out a few stops. I don't think, well, Sun Yingsha is ready to let go of this in this event. There's no doubt about it. She's been that was a terrific rally till then. I think I Ching's enjoyed it as well. I think the last one just coming off the edge. Just the speed of that. Well, that's a terrific winner from her. Absolutely stunning winner. Beautiful drive. Lovely return from I Ching, who will serve at 3-7. Once again, Sun Yingsha will win that rally. It's these long rallies that she's also does thrive on, although she does kind of prefer to finish things faster on the table. But just the pace that she does generate, it's almost clockwork sometimes to watch her in action.
8-4.
Service here from I Ching. Just touching the champion entirely. A lovely turn of the ball. She can't believe what's going on here. That's Cheng I Ching. Really went into that, powering that through. Second game point now. 59 kilometers per hour, that winner speed, and that'll tell you something. So let's rephrase that for you. Second game point.
5-10.
And it's 5-10. straight over the net. Not too happy with her shot selection. I don't think it's going to bother her too much. Well, just enough of spin there. Lovely return. And I think Sun Yingsha will just look at that return. It's just a good amount of turn on that ball to win that. And it's the second game as well for Sun Yingsha. 11-6, 11-5. Time to get into the third game. Let's remind you, just in case you were wondering, we're playing a best of 7 here. So whoever reaches 4 games first will cap it off with a victory. Having said that, Wang Chuqin and Duda Benedict did go to a 7-game event, with Wang Chuqin winning that 4-3. I Ching to serve in the third game. Well, came in with the plan here, definitely. I Ching, but it's just 1 point. Well, every point is good when you're up against an opponent like this. Sun Yingsha getting back in on the points. Should serve now with 1-all. If you look at their previous games, and Sun Yingsha, of course, getting past Sofia Polkanova, it was a 4-love straight win. Cheng I Ching had to earn hers. 7-game encounter against Hina Hayata.
1-2.
And Cheng I Ching, of course, winning that 4-3 against Hayata. The net is coming in away. 3-1 now. Well, the pace change in this rally, just working in the favor of Cheng I Ching. I think was just trying to push that back, onto that area, and actually got it out of the table. Kind of misreading that one entirely. Sun Yingsha. Cheng I Ching leads by 3 points. Let's make that 2 points. Two 5 here. Sun Yingsha's just got to rethink Doesn't take too long to do that. Service there from the world number 1. Cheng I Ching now just using a little bit more of turn, a bit of mixed spin as well to just change things up a little bit, and I think that's so needed. You can't just keep playing a straight game here. She's an experienced contender.
3-7.
Also trying every single bit of variation that she can. Leads by 4 points once again. Sun Ying-sha to serve at a 3-7 with the Chinese Taipei athlete, well, holding the lead so far. However, did she miss that? I think she's going to sit and rethink that herself. I think she can't believe it. Lovely back flick there, and that touch, well, just took out the pace of that entirely. Cheng I Ching, lovely move. Well, the idea of using no spin, she's done it about 2 or 3 times in this event. Cheng I Ching. Just a gentle pushback, opened up the pace of the bat a little bit. Or the racket did not give it too much of didn't give the ball too much of a treatment either. Cheng I Ching will serve at 9-3. Oh, dispose of that rather quickly. 9-4. Well played here. Cheng I Ching really taking this game back to Sun Ying-sha. Changed the direction of that just a little bit. Made it a bit unexpected. Sent it straight down the middle. Sun Ying-sha now at 5-10. It's game point for Cheng I Ching. Drag that back onto her own side. 6-10 now. And Cheng I Ching will have to just pull her socks up. She'll have to avoid losing away on this trail. She can pull this game. And Cheng I Ching will take this game 11-6, so it's 2-1 currently with, well, Sun Ying-sha winning the first one, 11-6, 11-5, and Cheng I Ching finally reducing the deficit by winning the third game, 11-6. This looks like it's going to be a battle. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as we continue with our coverage of the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup event, and this, of course, is being played in Macau, and we are coming at you live from the Galaxy Arena. So on to the fourth game. It's been a good start for us as far as we are concerned. We've been enjoying the contest.
Okay. The fourth game, Sun to serve, love all.
Sun will serve in the fourth game. The score currently at 2-1. Sun Yingsha leads.
Love one.
One of the few things we often do not think about is the kind of power that she puts into her shots, but, well, CHENG I Ching just very good with those returns here. Do not write this lady off, whatever you do.
One all.
1-1. CHENG I Ching just doing enough to, well, keep herself in good stead. She will serve now to Sun Yingsha. A 2-all and a cheerio from the Chinese coach as well. Well, just a few errors here from the champion. She didn't know which way she was going to go, and I did think, well, she's controlled most of the rallies so far. But this time, just a bit unsure of that. It's got a few shots, you know, off the table, and you can't take away any of the credit from CHENG I Ching. She herself has been using a bit of variation to just niggle at that, well, at the champion's nerve more than anything else. CHENG I Ching leads 4-2. Well, past results will tell you that, you know, Sun Yingsha has won them pretty easy. Let's look at the last three of them, which were played out in 2024. 4-love, 3-love, 4-2. 4-2 being the ITTF World Cup in Macau. That is this very event. And, well, so far it stands at 2-1. Let's figure out where this goes. Was just looking for that killer, but missing out on placing the ball back on the table. But unfortunate here for CHENG I Ching. That could have been a surefire winner and a confirmed point in the bag as well. And it's back to being on par here with a couple of errors from CHENG I Ching, and that ball just getting off the net and flying off, well, granting a point here to Sun Yingsha, so it's 4-all. And, well, that really goes to show that she is being tested here, Sun Yingsha. And that whoop of joy for the first time, or that winning cry in this entire, well, matchup, will tell you that CHENG I Ching is being a thorn in her side, and it's not going to get easy for her. So every time she does win a point, it matters here. That's something that top-level players do understand, you know, when they're up against formidable opponents, even though they can be tried and tested, they may win or lose, but there's always that mutual respect last thing you want to do, of course, is just give away points here to Sun Yingsha. It's now 4-7. Service error from Cheng I Ching.
Timeout.
So timeout being called, and I think a worthy one, or just timely, from Cheng I Ching. Don't go anywhere as we continue with our action in this quarterfinal between Sun Yingsha and Cheng I Ching. So we resume at 4-7. I think Cheng I Ching, of course, taking a much-needed timeout because she was just losing points on the trot to Sun Yingsha. And that's a good way to come back, because that conversation with her coach has definitely worked. Really fighting back here now, Cheng I Ching. She does not want to let this game just slip out of her hands like the first two. Well, last year we did see, Wang Chuqin upset, as an upset, knocked out of the tournament. But Sun Yingsha was just blazed the trail to the finals. Almost does it for her. Will be very interesting to see whether, anything, comes out from this one. Will Cheng I Ching be able to hold her? Well, did try to retrieve it, but just failing to get it back over on the other side. So 8-6 or 6-8. Cheng I Ching to serve. And I think this is something that, Sun Yingsha is very well aware of. She has to be a tad bit careful. Well, just struggling through a few motions here. Taking advantage of that play, definitely. Well done there as she leads now 9-7. Was prepared for that. It's always been the hallmark of this young lady, those reflexes. She does think extremely fast. Different. Her adaptability very strong as well. Once again off the net, just those few mistakes will prove to be very expensive. Game point here. It's the second time it's actually come off that area for Cheng I Ching. She's just trying to change direction, get it straight down the line. And I think, had she succeeded in scaling the net, that might have worked for her. And she knows it. game point. Well, the net may have come to her aid, but Yingsha will claim the fourth game. So now she's got the advantage as she leads 3-1. And it'll be one more game for her to go. Let's very quickly recap the scores for you. So Yingsha winning the first two games 11-6, 11-5. Then of course falling to CHENG I Ching 6-11 and making a fairly strong comeback here. She's been good in this game. She's had to work hard for it, but she's certainly keeping herself grounded. So here she wins this game 11-7.
Fifth game, Cheng to serve, love all.
So CHENG I Ching will serve. This is the fifth game. 3 games won by Yingsha, 1 by CHENG I Ching.
One love.
Good start here from the Chinese Taipei contender.
Light, one love. Love two.
Just pushes her to drag that out. CHENG I Ching. Just a few nerves here for Yingsha, but nothing that's going to upset her. She will take that point. It's going to be 1-2. Using a bit of reverse spin there, a couple of times over, then changing that around. CHENG I Ching to serve at 2-all. That'll stay hit. No chance of a reply there. Not when you're at the other side of the table. And Yingsha will claim it. But remember, if she wins this game, she's pretty much sailed through to the semi-finals. And will continue her journey to the finale in a campaign. Unless CHENG I Ching can put a stop to that. A nice finish. Beautiful angle there from CHENG I Ching. Just putting it out of reach of the champion's racket. So 3-all in the fifth game. glorious finish. Straight down the line there from Sun Yingsha. Excellent shot selection there. And that chair from a coach will say it all. There's a reason for it. She was in control of that point entirely. There's no doubt about it. Definitely a few worries here for Cheng I Ching. She knows that she's got to hold it together if she wants to progress. She will have to win this game, because if she doesn't, it will be Sun Yingsha to seal her seat or her berth in the semi-finals. Been pretty quick so far, so 3-6. No timeouts left there for the Chinese Taipei paddler.
Legs, 3-6.
Just look back at their win records, and it's been quite something individually. 89% win record for Sun Yingsha. 386 games, 1 out of 434. Let me correct that, matches. Oh, that is brilliant service there from Cheng I Ching, who has an 89% win record nowadays. Well, Sun Yingsha does. She's just lost 48 out of 434 matches. Cheng I Ching has a 61% win rate, having won 554 out of 904 matches. Keep in mind the fact that she is about, 9 years Sun Yingsha's senior. 6-5. Just a straight backhand return. A lovely forehand drive there from Cheng I Ching. And Sun Yingsha, timeout. Well, she knows she wants to finish it in this game, and this is essential that she takes the timeout now. Stay with us as the action continues right here in the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup Macau 2025. Cheng I Ching just picking up a few points on the trot, and Sun Yingsha definitely realizing that if she does let this get away from her, Cheng I Ching might be able to stretch her a bit more. She would want to conserve her energy for the semi-finals tomorrow if she's to make it through, and she'd rather finish it fast here. And those words from a coach, will it work? Well, keep in mind the fact that your coaches can always see a little bit more than you can, especially since they've spent so much of time with you, and they would know how to counter your opponent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it takes a bit of time to set in, but that's worked for Sun Yingsha as she takes it up to 7 points. Cheng I Ching to serve at 5. Coming straight off the bat, or straight off the racket, whatever you want to call it. or placed well. Placed well here. Cheng I Ching is not going to give up easily, and I think that that's a good thing. That's exactly, I'd say, what the doctor ordered. Cheng I Ching has been around for a long period of time. It's another point here. Well, Cheng I Ching competed at the 2016 Summer Olympics in the women's singles event. Had Chinese Taipei, the women's team, win a bronze at the World Team Championships. Became the first Chinese Taipei-born athlete to win at the Women's World Cup in 2016. Her highest ranking was number 5 in February 2017, and that's pretty much around the time when she defeated Sun Yingsha the only time. Oh, that's a beautiful return there from Sun Yingsha. Very, very creative. Getting straight down there to the center next to the net, and Cheng I Ching will applaud that as well. That is excellent play from the world number 1. And that's what it's all about when you are at that level of professionalism. It's just how exceptional your creative talents can be.
7-9.
And that's what the coach is saying. Well, she is a table tennis player who does, an athlete who does use her mind very, very well here. Just a repeat shot, but this time Cheng I Ching almost got it in control. It's now game point, Sun Yingsha. And she just seems to be coming back with everything that Cheng I Ching can throw at her. I don't know, left it to you to listen to the conversation that she was having with the coach when she took that time out. Didn't want to disturb, but I'm definite whatever that conversation was, it's worked wonders for her.
10-8.
Cheng I Ching will not throw in the towel. Got another point in here. Remember, if Sun Yingsha wins the next point, she goes through to the penultimate stage of the tournament. And very interestingly, she will join the likes of Chen Shentong, who beat or got the better of Bruna Takahashi 4-1 earlier in the day, and Mima Ito, who got the better of Satsuki Odo 4-2.
10-9.
To 10-9. Very crucial point here for Sun Yingsha. Well, to be fair, for the first time in this entire campaign, 2025, she is being tested, and she knows it. It's not something that she cannot overcome, but it's been challenging for her. And Cheng I Ching is bringing the contest on and just making it as tough as possible. Was looking for that winner, and that will stay hit, that will stay put, and that will mean that Sun Yingsha gets the better of Cheng I Ching 4-1 to progress to the semi-finals, where she will be joined by, where she joins the other two who already made it to, that is Chen Shentong, her own teammate, and of course Mima Ito of Japan. We've still got one more ladies semi-final to go, or quarter-final, and that's when the other big lady from China, Wang Manyu, takes on Guai Man. That's a very interesting battle, so it's countrymen or countrywoman against countrywoman. But what a way to finish this. Excellent job being done here. Absolutely phenomenal finish. A very commanding and winning note to end this battle with. Cheng I Ching, well, really stretching Sun Yingsha a little bit, giving her a few hiccups along the way, but these two know each other so well. This is the 7th encounter between them, and well, to be fair, it is Sun Yingsha who has won 6 of those encounters now, and the 3rd time at the quarterfinals in the World Table Tennis Championship in Macau as she got the better of Cheng I Ching. So Very, very interesting turn of events here. I don't know if this is the result you were expecting, but it's been a very, very good start. Tomorrow in the semi-finals, going to be seen who, well, the world number one goes up against. So that's the final score. Sun Yingsha 11-6, 11-5, 6-11, 11-7, 11-9. What a way to go. So that's one quarterfinal done with in the evening session. We've got one more coming up now. But let's look at those points. 51 compared to Cheng I Ching's 38 on own serve, 28. Cheng I Ching winning 22. 22 on opponent serve for Sun Yingsha, 16 for Cheng I Ching. And that's where the big difference happened on, well, the own points as well as on the opponent's serve. So up next, of course, we are going to move straight ahead into the men's. So don't go anywhere, as world number one in the men, Lin Shidong, will take on Truls Morgard of Sweden. We're just going to leave you with the best moments of that match so you can savor this and remember, well, the best bits of action. Stay with us and get a view of this.